Hello there, wherever you are in the world. It's a great day to involve the universe with my swatching schemes. So let's test some blue watercolors from Daniel Smith. We'll be looking at 12 watercolors, and this includes blue watercolors from their PrimaTek collection. So here is the lineup. We have Ultramarine blue, French Ultramarine, and Indanthrone blue. Now let's move on to the global favorites. There's Cerulean blue, Phthalo blue red shade, Phthalo blue green shade, and another classic, Indigo. Our next watercolors are from the PrimaTek collection. These are perhaps their most popular blues. We have Lapis Lazuli, Blue Apatite Genuine, there's Kyanite Genuine, Mayan Blue Genuine, and Sodalite Genuine. So as always, my tools are ready. I have my cotton paper 100%, it's cold pressed. I have my Da Vinci brush and my modeler brush for wetting the surface. Just in case we need it, I also prepared my Escada brush size 2. So let's get started with Ultramarine blue as our first color. We will sample all the colors in this video using the wet on wet technique. It is common knowledge that ultramarine blue uses PB29 as pigment. When used properly, ultramarine blue is a great mixing color. For example, you could mix it with cool reds to create intense or deep neutrals. Its profile is slightly greener than French ultramarine. It's worth mentioning that this color is medium staining, is transparent and granulating. Let's leave this to dry for now. Our next color is French ultramarine, another PB29 based watercolor, but unlike ultramarine, French ultramarine is actually a warm blue. I would describe French ultramarine as reddish blue. When it comes to tinting power, I would say that it's medium staining because it's leaning towards red. It works great with a lot of quinacridones out there. Indanthrone blue is next. This is a transparent watercolor that uses PB60 as pigment. It is 1/3 of what Daniel Smith calls their transparent staining trio, the other two being Indian yellow and anthracenoid red. So you can look at this as a medium staining primary blue. It offers a whole range of possibilities, from dramatic skies to rough seascapes or even interesting shadows. It is also a reliable color for conveying emotions. If you're into atmospheric paintings or landscape paintings, then this is a good one to add to your palette. Speaking of dramatic skies, let's welcome Cerulean blue. Daniel Smith uses PB35 for this color. Most cerulean blue watercolors are leaning towards green, but this one is a clean, bright, and slightly warm blue leaning cerulean blue, if that makes sense. I think to simplify that, I can say that it is a truer cerulean blue rather than a greenish cerulean blue. I guess it all boils down to what you need it for. It is best known for its versatility. For example, when it's used with cobalt blue or PB60 or quinacridone violet, it lends a rich contrast and softening feature that is quite difficult to find in other colors. We have a super staining color lined up here. Its name is Phthalo blue red shade. The tinting power of this color is unmatched. Just a bit of it can color an entire sky. You'll notice that it has a slightly red undertone to it. When mixed with quinacridone rose, it offers an array of options for shading and shadows. You could also take advantage of its transparent quality to paint water around stems or mirrored effect on the lake surface. Of course, we can't talk about phthalo blues if we will not feature phthalo blue green shade. This is a popular choice among artists who love to paint the northern lights, also known as aurora borealis. So this blue is on the cooler side of things. It's also super staining, but in a very clean way. It's also an excellent mixing color. You could create luminous greens with phthalo blue and Hansa yellow. Our next color is indigo. Daniel Smith combines the pigment PB60, the same pigment in Indanthrone blue, with pigment black 6, or the same pigment that you'll find in lamp black, to achieve this dramatic or moody indigo color. It's very high tinting, but super transparent. It's evocative of emotional valleys or expressive depths. In fact, I use this color more often than Payne's Gray for, let's say, painting nimbus clouds. If you want to play with this color, perhaps you could start with berries such as blackberries or blueberries, even plums or other stone fruits. Based on experience, this color is very light fast. Now let's bring in Lapis Lazuli. This is a staple on my palette. I love its subtle blue-gray color, and sometimes for calligraphy, I use this as a background for my gilded projects. It's worthy to mention that this color is actually non-staining, so please take note of that for projects that require high tinting power. Blue Apatite Genuine is a fantastic color that reminds you of midnight blue. It granulates wonderfully on either hot or cold pressed watercolor paper. Its mass tone is almost black in color, yet it has provisions for light washes. With this, you can paint stormy seas or dramatic skies, or even misty mornings. The possibilities are endless. Kyanite Genuine is another color that's constant on my palette. It's a rich, blue-gray stunner with a natural shimmer and excellent granulation. I mainly use this as a background for extremely detailed botanical art. It offers that old world kind of charm to it that perfectly complements spring bouquets or florals. It's great for landscape painting too. Use kyanite to introduce more texture or visual excitement to any project. Since it's non-staining, color lifting is easy with Kyanite Genuine. Now let's talk about Mayan Blue Genuine. It's another PrimaTek color. This exquisite color is considered as a green-leaning indigo watercolor. It's a great mixing color. At the same time, it's perfect for summer postcards or summer seascapes. And now, we are down to our last color, Sodalite Genuine. It features a distinctive deep blue color. Sodalite is actually a component of Lapis Lazuli, and it's very rare. It packs a layer of a blue-black textural surface, but as it dries, it displays a smooth blue-gray undertone. And that makes it perfect for mountain-inspired paintings or any project that calls for three-dimensional effect. Alright, after 24 hours, our swatches are ready. Left to right, we have Ultramarine blue, French Ultramarine, Indanthrone blue, Cerulean blue. We also have Phthalo blue red shade and Phthalo blue green shade. Next we have Indigo, Lapis Lazuli Genuine, Blue Apatite Genuine, Kyanite Genuine, Mayan Blue Genuine, and Sodalite Genuine. So here's one more look at all the blue watercolors that we explored today. Which one is your favorite? Please let me know in the comment section below. Alright, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.